not every black person is from Africa. Hey yo boys, it's your girl Sophia and welcome to my channel. If you're new here and you like a different type of video every week, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that bell for a new video every Tuesday and Friday. In case y'all forgot, it is still Black History Month to all my black viewers. Happy Black History Month. In today's video, we have a lot to unpack. We're going to be talking about a few different things, including race versus ethnicity versus nationality, the hardships of lightskins, and a little bit about colorism. So if you're interested in that, then stay tuned and watch the whole video because I'm going to be talking about a lot of difficult topics, a little bit of controversy. Before we get started, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and all my other social media links will be in the description box down below. So, first thing I want to get into today is the word African American. This was a word that was given to black people as a blanket term, but guess what? Not every black person is from Africa. Technically, we're all from Africa, so obviously, yes, technically every black person is from Africa, but so are the white people. But not every black person is African. You have Hispanic black people, you have European black people, you have Caribbean black people. Black people are not just from Africa, so the term African American is not a race. The race is black. There is a difference between your race, your ethnicity, and your nationality. For example, I am American, that is my nationality. My race is black, my ethnicity is Jamaican. Now, there are some countries or places that can be used as your nationality and your ethnicity. For example, Jamaican, that can be your nationality and your ethnicity. However, I'm American because I was born in America. My mother, for example, she was born in Jamaica. So, but she lives in America. But let's say if we were still in Jamaica right now, she would be Jamaican and her nationality would be Jamaican. Her race would be black. Hi, editing me. I just want to clear something up real quick. So your nationality actually goes with your citizenship as well. So in this example, my mother would be American and Jamaican because she has the right to both citizenships. She has both passports. So you can be more than one nationality. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear because she is in fact American. She's been here for over 20 years, and people can have dual citizenships or dual nationality. So you can be both American and something else as well. So that's just an example, but African American is not a race. The race is black. So with that being said, a lot of black people in America, black Americans, are missing their ethnicity, and because of that, they assume that they're African, or everyone else assumes that they're African, which is not always the case. It could be the case, but it doesn't have to be. That doesn't mean, like, unless you do a little 23andMe, you're not gonna know. And that is literally the problem because we were so mixed in together, no one knows what their ethnicity is unless you know for sure, but a lot of black Americans don't. The term African American should be changed to black American, but since people are so uncomfortable calling black people by their actual race, the term is just African American. So just to recap in case you're confused, African American is not a race. The race is black. African American would technically be an ethnicity and a nationality. For me, I'm a Jamaican American, but not every black person is from Africa. Next thing I want to get into today are light skins. Just because you see a light-skinned person does not mean that they are mixed. If you didn't know, now you do. Black women carry this really cool thing called the Eve gene, which is a mitochondrial DNA that allows them to literally pop out any race. Like, they don't have to look like the mom, basically. So a dark-skinned black woman can have a light-skinned baby without having a white baby father. And that's really cool. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's absolutely amazing that, black women have that ability. We just keep getting better and better every day. But for example, both my parents are black, and I would be considered, a lot of people consider me light-skinned. So not every light-skinned person is mixed. And if they are mixed does not mean black and white. You can be mixed with black and Hispanic, black, and Asian. And mixed doesn't technically mean that you have to be black in any type of way. You can be Asian and white, Hispanic and Asian. Like, mixed just means that one parent is one race or ethnicity and the other parent is another race or ethnicity different from the first one. And then you have a mixed child mixed with two different races or ethnicities. But let's just say that this mixed person is black and white. Just because they are mixed with white, that does not invalidate their blackness. And mixed people or lightskins are always getting their black card revoked just because they have a white parent. A lot of the time this happens when a light-skinned person wants to speak out about black issues or advocate for black people. You're not black enough, or you don't really belong in this community, or don't you have a white parent? Like, okay. They also have a black parent. And light-skinned people still experience racism. Just because they have a white parent doesn't mean that they're not going through the same hardships as a darker complexion. But with that being said, that doesn't mean that a light-skinned racism or a light-skinned person experiencing racism takes away from a darker complexion's experiences with racism as well. And that's where colorism comes in. Okay, like I said, a lot to unpack. So both light skins and darker complexions experience racism, but darker skinned people do tend to experience racism to a worse extent than light skins do. And there's this thing called white privilege, there's a thing called light skin privilege. Colorism is defined as prejudice or discrimination within the same racial or ethnic group, but that doesn't mean that other races, specifically white, but other races as well, cannot be racist and colorist. I go more into depth about this in my colorist video, and you can watch that after this one. It'll be linked below or up here somewhere that you can click on it. So light skins experience racism, but that's not taking away from the experiences that dark skins have as well. Colorism happens a lot within the black community, and it is an issue because light skinned people, a lot of the time they want to be like, oh, like taking away from a black person's experiences. They want to say that they got bullied as well, or they mix bullying from darker complexions with colorism, where a darker skinned person was made fun of or was discriminated against specifically because they were a darker skin tone than a light skinned person, or treated differently because they were a darker complexion than a lighter complexion. And solely based off of that, both are black, but the darker complexion was treated worse. And that's where colorism comes into play. So light skins are still black, but just because light skins are black, that doesn't take away from the dark skin experience. Does that make sense? I hope that is clear. I hope I'm making sense. So just to recap, not every black person is African, not every black person is African American. Not all light-skinned people are mixed, and if they are mixed with black and white, that doesn't mean that they're not black. And just because a light-skinned person experiences racism, that doesn't decrease the level of racism a darker skinned person experiences as well. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope it made sense. If you guys enjoyed it, please give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below on all of your thoughts and opinions. I would love to read all of them. You guys can follow me on all my social media. Links will be in the description bar down below. And subscribe to my channel if you aren't already for a new video every Tuesday and Friday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!